G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Dinkum. On this very sunny and bright looking day, we are sort of smack bang in the middle of the summer. And we've just been on a mine run in the previous episode. I would say it went relatively well. We did find all the blueprints and all the blueprints we will ever need for the current update. So no more need for us to try and find more blueprints into the future, which means that we can focus our efforts when we go into the undergrowth next time to try and gather up some of those vines that we're going to need for the fencing of the project, which is really good because that means we should be able to hopefully finish the project a little bit quicker as well. Now, today I'm sort of confused as to what we should be doing. It's sort of one of those days where, well, you know, we're forced to, well, firstly, we're forced to stay out here because we can't exactly buy a mine pass today. And yeah, in hindsight, I should have really been buying a whole lot more mine passes for days like today where we might want to go and spend time gathering resources in the mines. But that's okay. It's not really a big deal. We can figure out what to do. There's plenty of stuff that we could probably do, such as different tasks for different people. We haven't exactly you know, got ourselves the trident, so I'm sort of hoping that while we're out and about, we might actually come across Ted. Again, I think it's a matter of luck trying to find Ted, to be honest, but we'll see how we go. But aside from that, the project, well, we do need to keep working on the project, but we don't exactly have the materials that we need to do that. Maybe, if anything, we could make some more of those fences for the project. The outer fences, that is. And maybe we can work on that. Although I'm not entirely sure if we're going to really cover the entire place or enclose the entire place with fences, considering how, I guess, the terrain might prevent us from doing that. So I was sort of thinking maybe with some of the more natural barriers of the terrain, we won't actually need fences, but yeah, anyway. It's a little bit hard to plan for as well because, you know, how many fences are you going to need? Actually, we do still have some of those fences anyway, right? So maybe it's not really a good idea for us to rush into getting the fences right away. And maybe we can, I don't know, maybe check out what we can do with the current fences and then make a decision. Oh man, I've completely forgotten to replant our beetroot on this side, and therefore we're going to need to expend a little bit more fertilizer, try and get them growing a little bit faster. Right, let's get to it. So beetroot and onion seeds are required. And yeah, if I recall, in the previous episode we also realized that we had lost our jet ski due to my own forgetfulness. That's okay. We've got a new one, so all is well in the world. Speaking of jet skis, we will need to obviously plan for a trip to the Reef Islands tomorrow. So that's going to be exciting because we're going to be doing something new, which is focusing our efforts on finding the shark statue. Now, a lot of you guys have left some tips about looking for the shark statue. Some people also mentioned that, in fact, you may not even need the shark statue to find the treasures that are available And instead of using the shark statues, you could just go around and, I guess, cut down plants and cut down, well, not plants, but like reef stuff, or basically whatever's underneath the water. And you can essentially reveal where things might be hiding by doing that. I don't know. Maybe. But I'm keen on finding the statue first and seeing how that goes, and seeing if we can sort of do it the proper way. Oh man, needs a little bit of water as well. Oh, things are just going so well for us this morning. That's a lot of things. A lot of things I'm dropping the ball on. Alright, let's grab the watering can as well then. Oh, and perhaps maybe I could stash away a couple of things here before we proceed. Yep, and we've got some poos here to stash away as well. And speaking of poos, we do need to make some more fertilizer anyway, so I think I'm just gonna use these normal poos. Unfortunately, yes, we have run out of all of the poos that we managed to collect when Season 2 started. I remember that episode when we had to pick up so many poos at the beginning. Anyway, let's get to it. Oh yes, and the hoe. We'll leave the hoe for now because you never know. I might need it. Maybe we'll put some crops around here. I don't know, should I get some tomatoes, maybe? I guess it's not really required. Okay, so let's drop seeds in. So beetroot goes back in. And I suppose more beetroot goes in here. I could have fertilized that, but whatever. That's fine. Not too stressed. Yeah, things are looking good on this side. Just need to get those onions back in. And I think we should be done. You would hope so anyway, because we've spent a long time this morning trying to figure out the farm. Oh, speaking of the farm, perhaps maybe that is something else we could do. We could probably check on the large farm and see if the large farm is ready. Which I have a feeling it might be. I think we're done. We can probably switch that to our beetroot sign there. There we go. Righto. Time to just stash away a few things here. We'll chuck the seeds back. And if we are going to be checking on the big farm, I'm going to bring the sugarcane seeds with me, just for now. We can also stash away that as well. And I think we're looking good. Let's deal with the jet ski now, so... Alright, sweet. So now we've recovered our jet ski. It is not the right color though, so I'm gonna have to fix that up soon-ish. We'll grab the paint bucket. Hopefully a blue paint bucket. I'm gonna take the heli this time around, just so that we can swing by the large farm to see if things are ready for harvest. Which... I think it is... Yeah. Okay. Just having trouble seeing whether or not the thing was glittering or not. You know what? The tractor hasn't been painted blue either. So maybe we can grab a couple of buckets of paint and paint things the right color, obviously. Right. Could have put the fertilizer away. That's okay. So let's stash things away. Great. And yeah, we've got a few things to go to John's as well. Got another key here. I will probably need to spend a little bit of time trying to find some more keys before we go into the Undergrove, or perhaps maybe we could do one of those sessions where we go into the Undergrove specifically to just get the vines. I don't know. Because I did say in the previous episode that perhaps maybe the way we could do it is we could, you know, just... Oh yes, we can't actually stash the Trevally. Okay. Well, if that's the case, we might as well sell a few other bits and pieces to John. Oh, actually, my bad. John does open on Saturdays. Yes. I keep thinking he is closed on Saturdays, so we could buy the Mine Pass if we wanted to. You know what? Maybe today's not such a good idea, because we've already dilly-dallied a little bit too much at the farm for it to be worthwhile. So, yeah, let's not worry. There you go, mate. Let's see. All up, I can offer you 86,000. Nice. Something's worth a lot of money. I think maybe it could be the candle hat. I'll buy the Mine Pass anyway. That way, we're ready if we want to go whenever. But it's not like I'm gonna go on Sunday though, so... so we do have a few requests to try and complete. We do have the trade request. Today is the last day for that. So we need another item of clothing for that one. Come to think of it, we had those sunnies we just sold off. We could have sold that. Crafting requests. 8 hardwood fences for me for 7,000. Sure, we could do that. Oh, and you know what? I haven't checked the calendar in a while. We missed Fletcher's birthday. It's Theo's birthday coming up soon. Goodness me. Alright, so... Stash that there. We'll put that there. Bush limes we can just carry with us. And yeah, I think I'm gonna check in on the project, but not before we deal with this trade request. So we're gonna need something to trade with. So I figure maybe we'll check on the stuff that we have sitting at home. Something that we are not likely to wear very much, and we can hopefully trade that. Got a lot of X's there near the river. I'm sort of interested in those. Oh, and I don't know about leaving the heli there. I think the heli might need to just go there. I'm thinking as well, guys, maybe we might want to do like a small helipad here. Because I seem to always come here with the heli. Anyway, I am also wanting to... Oh, goodness me, there's so many things I'm wanting to do. But there are pineapples here that are finally ready. But again, it's a little bit of a question mark as to whether or not we can propagate these. So if I take the pineapple, there we go. Yeah, it's literally just one pineapple. So you can't exactly propagate them. So we're kind of using pineapple for decoration, really. Because you can only get the one pineapple out of the tree anyway. I wonder how they do it in farms to get pineapple trees or pineapple farms going. I can't remember. I have actually been to one a very, very long time ago. To a pineapple farm. Yeah, I mean, it was very interesting, but I didn't really think to ask the question of, you know, how do you get more than one pineapple out of a tree? Out of a... Is it a tree? It's a pineapple plant. What were you hunting? Okay. I thought we might have been able to get some meat out of that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's focus on doing some large farming. And once we're done with that, we'll try to do that trade, obviously. We do need to focus on getting the Canzalone shirt. Yeah, this thing is quite loud, isn't it? Righto. Now, you know what? Let's mix things up a little bit. Let's put the sugar, or the sugarcane in here. Not that it really makes a difference, right? But I think maybe it might not be a bad idea to keep the sugarcane on this side, because I think the sugarcane takes a tiny bit longer than the wheat to grow. So when we're checking this place out, spying on it from afar, we can always just judge when we need to come here by looking at the sugarcane and when that's done. If the sugarcane's done, then, you know, the wheat is guaranteed to be done as well. At least that's the idea. Sweet, that's done. And just getting these wheat seeds back in. So we still have about 500 seeds for sugarcane. Which means we don't really need to go and see Rain about it for a while, but I don't know. The last time we needed sugarcane, she didn't stock sugarcane for a while. So it might not be a bad idea to buy every now and then. Just stock up a little bit. Cool, alright, we are done. So let's just quickly park our tractor there. Let's take the heli. We're just gonna go to the spare house in town. See if we can pick up the 2 buckets of blue paint that we need. Goodness me, it is already 4 o'clock. People are already clocking off. And I feel like the day's just begun for us, but cool. 2 buckets of blue paint. Let's stash these away. And yeah, let's head back to the big farm and do the tractor first. And you know what? Since I'll be forgetting, I'll stash these away here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we should have done that like ages and ages ago, but all good. It's done now. Better late than never. Oh, what about the balloon? The balloon might need some paint as well, right? Anyway, let's go with the jet ski first. Now, with the boat and the the big ship, I will probably keep that blue, sorry, not blue, I'll keep that sort of natural color because, I don't know, I kind of prefer, that look, you know, because, I don't know, blue wood looks a little bit weird to me. And I guess if any of you have noticed, I like to keep things looking quite natural, so I haven't gone crazy with, you know, massive changes to the terrain and stuff in my game. But I know a lot of people really love just converting the entire island into something else, which is impressive in its own way as well. I guess I'm just doing things the lazy way. Alright, let's head to the track. And oh yes, we still have all of that stuff from when we signed out in Season 1. This way. Right, so the reason why we're here is because we're going to make a judgment call on whether or not we need even more fences. I was also hoping that we would bump into Ted at some point. Okay, interesting find. Something for John, I think. It's not like we can really do anything with Amber. Oh, that was lucky. Right. So we've got our fencing going all the way around here. I think what we could do, thinking this is probably a better thing, rather than trying to fence off the entire track, we might utilize the terrain to also achieve a form of fencing. And what I mean by that is we could sort of cut off certain areas and make sure that we've got, like, you know, at least 2 levels high in terms of soil so that things can't pass through, if that makes sense. I might go the opposite way here, and what I'll do is I'll actually print soil here. So I'm sort of undoing what I just did there because I'm thinking maybe what we could do is we could just add a little bit more soil to this side rather than take away soil. I don't want to destroy any of the rocks here because I know that's like the spawn points for those bush devils. So yeah, I think that's probably a better decision than trying to force our way in with, like, more fencing. Yeah, so we're basically going to have to make sure that this is too high for anything to pass through, like that. So that works. We may as well maybe get some trees in here as well. And so we can plant that. So yeah, we've got a couple of pine cones here, which is good. What's this? Grass seeds, okay. So the grass seeds, okay, can still climb up from there. And that's, I guess, exactly what we're trying to avoid, right? So what I want to try and avoid is bush devils sort of running into the track. Though, you know, I'm not going to be able to stop the game from spawning bush devils in the track itself at the beginning of the day, right? So, but what I can do is, you know, if they spawn up here, when they wake up, they're not going to make their way into the track this way. Because, well, this is too steep for them. That's the idea anyway. Let's replant some grass seeds here, and I'll also replant some trees in the area as well. And obviously the grass will probably just expand, I think. Or should I grab more grass seeds? Maybe I should. Maybe I should just grab some more grass seeds and cover the area a little bit more with grass. Yeah, so got a couple of pine cones, which is perfect. Just do a couple of trees here. Sweet. I think we're done. So that should grow quite nicely, and then... yeah, I guess there's a little bit of a bald patch here, which I could maybe address. So I was thinking that perhaps maybe we would need like to mow some of the grass in this area, but I don't think that's necessary anymore because we're enclosing the space with, well, we're enclosing the track with more fences, right? So that would mean that the grass is probably not going to grow within the space anyway. So, yeah. I think that's not bad. One less job to do. Cool. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Obviously, there's some fencing that covers the front of the track, which needs to be there. But then, once you get up here, nothing should really be able to cross, not even the jackaroos, because this is too steep. And then once you get over this side, the bush devils shouldn't be able to cross either. Question is whether or not we want, like, some fencing to cover off the track over this side as well. Maybe. But this is way too steep for anything to sort of come in. Anything may be able to go through this area to try and get into the tracks. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe some fencing just along this side would do the trick. So we'll get rid of that. Oh, we'll try and replant it when we get the chance. But yeah, we'll maybe do something like that. Things can obviously still cross in over here, which is not really what I want. Maybe what we could do is we could like thicken up the soil around here. Again, same sort of strategy as what we saw before. That way we won't have to use too many more fences. It does mean that I have to get rid of some of the what do you call this? Bottle brush bushes, that's it. I suppose one thing that I am not really a fan of, though, is if we thicken things up a little bit too much, we won't really get the view of the ocean from the track. So yeah, maybe let's not go too crazy on that side. What we'll do is we'll try and thicken things up on this side first. And I think we could just replace all of the grass seeds and stuff like that on this side. Try and make it look as natural as possible. Oh, you know what, guys? I've just realized I've been so distracted with trying to do the project work that I've forgotten about the cans shirt. Let me just take a look at who wants that. Trade any other clothing with Sally. Okay. Let's head back. I'm gonna try and look for Sally, but we are running out of time. "30 seconds left. I'm gonna be super rushed. But, let's see. Yep, that'll do. No! 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 "15 seconds to find Sally." There she is. Oh, God. For once, the game is listening to us. Hey, Blue. I completed your request. Oh, you're interested in my cans shirt? Yes, I want to trade. Alright, let's see what you have. There you go, you can have a pink singlet. You've got yourself a deal, Blue. Here's my cans shirt. Thanks for trading. It's dangerous to go alone. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Canzalone and his channel that much. I know that he's left a few comments on some of my videos in the past. But let me just check this thing out. What is that? Is that like a... It looks like a sunflower. So, very nice. I like a good print tee. Alright, so... I was going to continue our work at the project. But it is late now. Oh, I suppose maybe we could continue a little bit. Tiny little bit. I should have checked if we have other tasks that we need to do. Okay, we've still got a little bit of time, but the street lamp we sort of need to do tomorrow, and we don't really have a lot of time for that though. So that's a potential problem. I think what we'll do is we'll make the street lamp today. and we'll turn it in tomorrow. Yeah, definitely have been neglecting doing a lot of those tasks for people. So I sort of need to get onto that. Yeah, let's just keep getting rid of some of the grass first. Just want as many seeds as we can get. Okay, and now we should have some of our limes and also start printing more soil. I think what we'll do is we'll actually get rid of some of the soil from here. Yeah, that way nothing should be able to scale up this section, and it is completely blocked off. We just need to sort of decide how we're going to smooth things out on this side though. Yeah, I think that's not bad. And now we can just put more grass seeds in. Maybe it's better to start with the trees first, though. So, do one there. Couple over that side. Maybe over there. And I also need bottle brush bush over there. We've got another seed actually, so I don't know. I don't know about putting another one here because that sort of blocks the view of the ocean. Maybe we can put one like bang in the center somewhere, like there. Let's eat a little bit more. Sweet, okay, and grass. There's not going to be enough grass, but I think for now that's a good start. We'll need to come back and obviously put some more grass in, but that doesn't have to be today. Because we've got a few other things to try and do. Okay, is that going to be okay up there? Yeah, okay. Right. Let's see. Plenty of things to put away. And yeah, we do need to get that street lamp crafted, so let's go back to the workshop. We'll figure out what is required, craft the thing. We also need to plan for a trip into the Reef Islands. So, I guess as long as we've got plenty of food, all the equipment that we need. I don't really think we're going to be fighting anything while we're there, so I'm not worried about repairing all of our stuff right this moment. Because, yeah, we've already fought the alpha sharks, so no need for another one. Apparently, I was sort of reading some of the comments, but apparently you can find more than one shipwreck every time you go. So that's kind of interesting. I think people are maybe responding directly to one of my questions there, because I think I was wondering whether or not there was more than one shipwreck at a time that spawns. Okay, so... Actually, let's just drop that there. Wood... we could work on grinding up some wheat. Our fermenters are ready as well. But do we have teas? Well, no. Don't have any teas. That's a problem, isn't it? So, teas. Well... we're gonna need... Let's go with the bottle brush teas. Got a lot of bottle brush on us. Hopefully, that'll be done by the time we finish figuring out crafting this street lamp. Iron bar, glass bulb, and quartz crystal. It's actually pretty cheap, all things considered. Okay, sweet. So we just need to remember to hand that in. That was way too quick, so obviously the teas are not going to be ready. Do I want to do any fishing? Probably not. I'm not going to worry about the fishing. Put these away as well. Alphabet I'll keep, just in case. And anything else we need to sort of think about here? Food, obviously. So we'll do our brews. I don't really think we need anything else aside from some consumables that we're ready to let go of, like bananas and limes, for example. I mean, do we need both, though? Probably not a good idea to have both. Why don't we just bring a big batch of bananas, and we can keep the limes here. Alright. Very good. Just trying to think if there's anything else we need to do here. I think, aside from maybe just grabbing the equipment that we're going to need. So, diving helmet, boogie board. Do I want the bat zapper to try and look for aquamarine at night? Maybe even the, maybe even the miner's helmet. That might give us a little bit of light at dark. If we don't really have much success looking for the shark statue during the day. It might not be a bad idea, actually. Bat zapper. We could use the bat zapper to shine a light underneath the water if we really need it. I'm gonna need the keys. Ah. This is a problem. Money. Money's a problem, guys. Oh, God. Alright. 250,000. No. No. We can't. Alright. I'm gonna have to figure out something with the cash, guys. If we don't make 250,000, then we're not really going to be able to buy that ticket. I think in the past I've accidentally had enough money on hand every single time, and I've sort of just stashed away what I didn't need to use. But this time I've forgotten about the money, and yeah, we don't have a lot on us. So we're gonna need to somehow make another 200,000 dink or so. Let's hope. Let's hope that maybe we can do some tasks or something that'll net us all of that money. Or perhaps maybe the tucker box might be accepting something that we could actually sell, something decent, you know? Because just normal quality milk, well, that's not going to cut it because we don't have a lot. Anyway. Who knows, guys, whether or not we're going into the into the Reef Islands tomorrow. It's a questionable thing at this point, but for you to find out, obviously, you're going to have to stick around. So I hope you guys look forward to the next episode. Stay true, guys. Bye-bye.